Hey Golf Gang, welcome back to another Path of Exile video. This is my weekly update, and I did a video a couple of days ago on the character that's on the screen. This is the Inquisitor Stormbrand character, and I'd like to go through, first of all, a quick update on this character and my progress within the Softcore Trade Sanctum. Let's get some HO, so we're not blinded by all the MTX. There we go. Okay, so where are we at? Well, this morning I woke up, I had 10 red maps, I rolled them all and wanted to get on and get into T16s, ready for some end game farming, get my void stones and off we go. That was the plan. It failed, and the reason was because of this was that of the 10 red maps I had, I rolled them out, a couple of Chaos rerolls in there, spammed them with the old Vile Orbs to get the corrupted versions, and lost 4 maps straight away. 2 of them had Elemental Reflect, which I can't do because I'm pure Elemental, so that would have killed me. 1 had players cannot regenerate life, mana, energy shield, so that's dead. And the other one had players are cursed with Enfeeble, Elemental Weakness, and 60% reduced effect of non-cursed auras. So those 4 were dead. That left 6. So I ran 5, no problems there. Didn't get any returns. All the returns I got were yellow and white maps, so couldn't use those to progress. I haven't got 3 T10s to upgrade into reds, so that's flunked out there. And then the last one I had, I went in, I died, I went to resurrect to my hideout, and the game crashed the desktop. So loaded up the game again, and my map was gone. So that was that. That's my 10 maps gone. I've got no more red maps. I do have 4 Kirak missions here, but I don't think there's one there that's corrupted, which won't give me any Atlas points, and won't go towards any of my progress. So I could run them for map returns and hope. Kirak has also got 1 tier 11, so it's I could hope for a tier 12, and in that tier 12 hope for a tier 13. Although if I get T12 I can run Eta and get that one done, hope for some T13s. But the other problem I had was the guide I was following hadn't calculated Petrified Blood correctly. Petrified Blood requires you to be 50% life, and it was only reserving about 35%, which meant my Stormbrand was not only costing me 36 mana, but it was also costing me, I think it was about 45 life per cast. Now as I'm spamming turn that alarm off. As I'm spamming Stormbrand, 5 of them, on different packs, I can't keep up with the life because I've only got 900 life. So that wasn't any good. So I had to spend what little currency I had, which Chaos, on rejigging my gear. Had to pick up a new pair of gloves. And then it was just chromes, fuses and jewelers to reset gear. So I did all of that. And we got the gear set up so we were actually low life, but the only way I could do that, I mean all my gems are now flipped, but they were all 2020s, even with all of the auras. So we've got Vitality, Clarity, Defiance Banner, Determination, Zealotry and Precision. All of them were 2020, but as you can see I couldn't run the 2020 Precision, so I had to downgrade it. I couldn't figure out any way of hitting the Petrified Blood, so the only way to do it was to link Petrified Blood itself to Arrogance, and that's dropped us and got us on the low life marker, which now means that we have got our Pain Attunement, which is cool. So our tooltip damage is quite nice per brand. So yeah, we're still on the Saffles rather than the double wand setup as the guide suggested, purely for the resistances. having that resistances, we haven't got very many defences, so having that resistances 79 80 across there is really nice. As you can see, we've only got 9k armour, despite we've got determination there, but the rest of the gear isn't that great. We are kind of armour energy shield everywhere apart from our chest, which is evasion. Got a little bit of armour on the saffles. So we've got no real defences, we've got no real armour, no energy evasion, just over 2k energy shield and 900 life. So we are very squishy, and I have died a couple of times in the red maps. We've got up to about here, this marker here on the XP bar. Died a couple of times, down to 50%. A couple of those were in Delve. I did some Delve I was hunting alls, because alls are quite expensive. I can beat the boss, I know the mechanics of the boss, and this build can do bosses quite nicely. So I went down to about 50% after using all of my Delve juice. Got back up to about here, and in the last map went against a what was it? Transport mission, and one hit died. Just walked around a corner, saw the transport, cast saw brand, and I was dead. No idea what hit me, and that is the map that crashed. So that's where we are now, down to 67% XP. So because of that, this build is not any good in Alkengo maps. There are so many things you cannot do. You cannot do anything to do with reduced aura effect. You can't do anything that's going to hamper your regen. You can't do elemental reflect, and I am just fed up of looking at maps going, well, I can't do that, I can't do that, I can't do that, I can't do that. Also, like I said, this build is not up to my preferred standards of tankiness. However, saying that, purely because of the amount of life, if we had 50% life, it would be alright. I can't figure out how to get to the low life marker with the auras we have, despite spending about 2 hours changing the auras. This is why I had to get a new pair of gloves, because the other gloves had gone through so many different chromes and fusings and jewelers. Oh, mess. Anyway, I've redone the guide if anyone is interested in running this build. If you've got enough currency to throw at it to get the big game gear, then you will out DPS anything, and therefore it is in my opinion, it's a glass cannon. So if you've got the deeps, you'll be fine. But I have done this POB, and I'll just switch over anything to top end stuff. There we go, and we get down here. Yep, that's everything done. So we top out about 800k per brand. That's 5 brands. So yeah, it's pretty good DPS, I think, just as a mapper. I can't recommend the build. I'm sorry. I just think it is too cushy. I mean, in this build with the full gear setup, and this is pobbed. So we've got a massive wand, multi-mod wand, a corrupted saffles, double corrupted saffles. There's the helm. We've got a double corrupted impulsor. We've got the Exarch implicit gloves. Same with the boots. Boots are also enchanted. We've got that amulet, Call of Brotherhood, uncorrupted one, but it is elemental modified quality. This ring is just there for resists, really, to get you capped. Burden of Truth, unique belt. There's all the flasks I've put in, which is my suggested flasks. You could run a bottled faith again if you have the currency. You would probably drop one of them, your choice. We've got the cluster set up here. That's the large one. Mediums, sorry, for quick getaway, because the speed. I've got 25% move speed boots on, and it is too slow, even with onslaught proccing and having Huck next to me. It's just really slow. You need that exact cluster as is to get the dex requirement and those 3 nodes. And then we have the small cluster one mainly for the determination mana reservation. And you need 25% effect, and that leaves us with about 100 mana to cast our brands, which is just enough. So with all that PoB gear, there's all the skills. Again, these are all BIS, anomalous, alt qualityed all over the place, with an awakened added lightning damage. It's only that's the only woke gem we have. Anomalous, divergent, vitality, and there's the movement boots we have. Just pop that in there as well. And with that, like I said, it's not very great DPS. The armor on this with all those things is only 21k armor with about 2k energy shield, and we end up with about a k life, which does put us on low life. Overall, don't get me wrong, it was a brilliant build through the campaign. White and yellow maps, it was fine, and the wall is red maps. Now, someone out there will probably be able to fix the PoB and make this build a lot better, but unfortunately for me, it's not one for me really. So that's the PoB and the build in Sanctum. We are on just coming up to 10 AM on New Year's Day. That's the 1st January 2023. Last night, New Year's Eve, I was sat watching Tarky Cat on his chill stream. I didn't want to play trade. I just didn't want to do any trade interactions. I didn't want to play hardcore because I was a bit tired and couldn't concentrate really. So we ended up using Shack Central's Ruthless Primer spreadsheet and rolled a first build. The reason it is a first build is because you have no idea what you're going to be playing. There's a few, I think there's about 6 or 7 active gems you can guarantee depending on what class you're playing, but after that you have got no idea. So we are a 1-link explosive trap build with a 1-link clarity and a 1-link orb of storms. This is just some gear I had in the thing for some reason. Apparently I forgot to sell it. So where are we at? Well, this is the currency we've got. I had 1 of these drop and 3 of them were from the vendor recipe. I've got these are just quality stuff which I'm selling. I hope to get enough of to sell to get some armor and whetstone scraps. No spare rares, no spare magic items. I've got a tab here for normal items. That's going to be a nice shield for a build. We've got a 2-link bow and a quiver for possibly a caustic arrow start. Got a 15% quality evasion shield for a poison concoction possible start, and the rest are generic 2-link. That's a 2-link. I don't know why that's in there. That shouldn't be in there. It's only a 2-link. Wait, come here. Go away. That's a 2-link as well. I don't want 2 links. It's supposed to be 3 links only. Why is that in there? That's not anything. Right, there we go. That's a 2. That's it. Right. There we go. Sorry, just a bit of housekeeping there. So these are all 3 links mostly, apart from these ones down here and that shield. And these are just the starting ones in case I create a character that doesn't have any ones. I've got 2 sat there. I've got a 3-link, lovely level 6 one there. I almost fell out of my chair when that dropped. I thought, oh, 3-link! And then realised I had no use for a 3-link because I have no gems. So that's it. I've got all my tabs set up. There's nothing in them because we've not had anything to drop. We haven't had any uniques dropped. But I'm having fun. So I may do some more Ruthless Sanctum play. I may catch up on some hardcore progress. I haven't done any since a good couple of weeks. I haven't really touched standard either, so I've got some stuff there. I need to do some labs. Now I have a lab build to do, so I could run some labs and get some enchants. I'm also really want to get this character to level 100. We are that far, 12% into level 98, and I know 99 to 100 is going to be a slog because I will do it by mapping. But it's fine. I'm up for that challenge. Yeah, other than that, I don't get me wrong, please don't get me wrong. I had great fun in Sanctum. I love the League mechanic. I hate the fact that it's the same colour monsters on the same tile base, but I covered that in a previous video. I also hate there's a lot of monsters that just appear out of nowhere, which being autistic I can't handle that, so I instantly lose resolve because I panic and press a button and I lose about 50 resolve. So again, and so much off screen. Walk around a corner, I get hit by an arrow from a mob I can't even see. So that off-screening thing, but even with all those really horrible, nasty things in consideration, I love the League mechanic. It's brilliant. Being a primary heist player, Sanctum is similar, and I do like it. I may end up doing another build. I might scrap the this character down, sell the gear. I mean, some of this gear that I brought this for, I can't remember, a couple hundred C I think, but I've got some nice gear on this character that could sell for a few hundred chaos, which might give me enough incentive to find a different build, and hopefully that one will make it through red maps. That's all I want to do. I want to get to 216 maps, get my 4 void stones. I'm not bothered about the favourites, and just have some good fun in 216 maps. We'll see how it happens. I need to get over this tiredness from staying up late last night into this morning. I did see New Year in. Loads and loads of fireworks going off in the neighbourhood. Scared the crap out of my cats. But other than that, yeah, really good. Hoping this year to have some fun in PoE. Looking forward to watching ExileCon. I can't go. It's far too much money. Maybe the next one, they'll probably have a number 3 at some point. So I'll start saving now. Maybe have enough money to make it over there for number 3. We'll see. Have great times. Hope you had a great 2022. Look forward to 2023. Hopefully PoE will just go on and get better and better and better. PoE 2 in, I think, was it June or July. It's also unfortunately when I'm on holiday, so that can be a bit problematic. I think there's a bit of a couple of days crossover, but I'll take a laptop with me and hopefully I'll be able to watch. I might be able to do some reaction videos. We'll just see how it goes. Stay safe in Rogue Harbour and Sanctum. See you in the next one.